Alright, so we're gonna play some limited. So the drafting in Runeterra is very synergy driven. You look at different packs, and then based on what you draft, you get other cards that match up with those. Zed with Deathmark is kind of cute. I'm gonna go ahead and take these. I like to draft aggressive low curve decks in Runeterra's limited format, and this is the only of these packages that lets me do that. Got Arachnoid, Horror, Stygian, and Elise. That's pretty low curve aggressive. Sonic Wave. Oh yeah, the overlay does voting. I'm just gonna draft my own things, so feel free to weigh in, but this is a dictatorship. Grant my supported ally 2-0 and ephemeral. This could be okay. These are kind of appealing. Sonic Wave is like a pseudo pizza removal. It gives something challenger so you can force it to block, and it gives you 2 extra attack. So quick attack, strike, create a Shadow Fiend in hand. Ooh, we could splash into the 3rd color. What does our curve look like? This is pretty good with this is pretty good with Zed and Elise. This is great. Yeah, let's just keep going. You can see my curve down here in the center that tells me how many cards at each mana cost that I have, and so far we're lining up pretty well here. Grant all allies in hand 1/1. This could actually be okay. They made this a 3/1 now in the last patch. Okay, I think I'm into that. Air Z, welcome to the channel this afternoon. Ooh, House Spider works great with our other go wide stuff, and this is also great for pushing damage, so. When you summon an ally, give me 1/1. When I'm summoned, give other allies 1/1. Well, that just slots in perfectly with what we're doing, doesn't it? Another cheap 1-drop that gets bigger when we go wide, and then this also rewards our going wide. Hey, Cat Herder, thanks for the 3rd of a year. Welcome back. Huh. Haunted Relic with Battlecaster kind of gives some burst damage. Actually, these two together give some burst damage too. Greenglade Duo is kind of nice for an elusive threat though, and the Etherean at the top end of our curve can really sneak out some games. Like, one of the nice things about Runeterra's linear mana system is that you get to make sure you get to these. I think I'm into that. Hey, Dawn of the Slum, thanks for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people you can ship that Prime to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it my way this month. Be sure to check out your free wildcards of Runeterra 2 while you're at it as part of the Prime sponsor. Noxian Fervor is great, gives us a little bit of reach here. Oh, and this is just like the perfect bit of top end, huh? Gets bigger for every unit we have in play. We also don't have any fours, which is like fills in on the curve nicely. When I'm summoned, grant other spider allies 2 attack. I mean, I don't have a ton I guess I have a number of spiders. We got Precious Pet. We've got Arachnoid Sentry. Oh, and here's more spider friends. Look at all of our spider friends, chat. Just aggressively draft spiders. Hey, Mr. 3000, thank you for the 26 months. Welcome back. I think I've got 2 Scorched Earths, right? Yeah, that's a little bit too much interaction. Let's swap this for Keeper, I think. Oh, actually, I guess Deathmark is real bad. We only have 1 thing that does ephemerals. Neverglade Collector is a fine piece of top end for my aggro deck. This card we picked up with our initial Zed package, but then we didn't prioritize ephemerals to pair with it. Yeah, I think we take that. This is not a drop sponsored Victius, no. Yeah, if you just link your Prime account to your Runeterra account, you'll get some free epic wildcards every week for the next little bit. Full details on the site here. OPI, thanks for the follow. Welcome this afternoon. So Runeterra, the Runeterra is limited exhibition mode. You draft a deck to start like this, and as you win more matches, you get to slowly draft and make more edits to your deck. So your deck kind of builds on itself as you get deeper into the run. Teemo ZA, probably something kind of aggressive out of the opponent here too. I think I'm actually gonna mulligan 3 cards here. We have a lot of 1-drops in our deck, and I'd really like to play a 1-drop on 1. Actually, I'm gonna prioritize the Arachnoid Horror to start as my 2-drop. Perfect. So this has a Nightfall trigger. Do I want to wait on this is a question. I suppose the fact that I have Greenglade Elder means it can get bigger later, which that plus the Nightfall trigger incentivizes me to sit. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that for now. Well, like, we're attacking on even, so I can play this horror and attack for 3 this turn, and then on their turn we can play this and set this up for our following turn, maybe with the Brothers Bond 2 even. No plays out of the opponent to start is real good for us here. I mentioned I like drafting low curve aggressive decks in their limited format because a lot of people have slow starts in my experience playing. Makes all the dorks bigger. So do we drop the Sentry to stun this then, and then we play this as a follow-up? It could also be right to Young Witch. I could also Young Witch into this, into Brothers Bond this turn. Let's do that, actually. We'll save our stuns for the next turn, I think. Hey, D-Sang, good afternoon.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
Okay, so that means they can block my Witchy Poo. So these have Fearsome, which means these can't block. So these can only block here. So I think I want to give this quick attack with the support so if they try and block, they don't get a freebie. And then this can trade here, and this can trade here, and they'll take 3 and we'll eat a bunch of their stuff.
Where are you going?
A, BMB, and Silvalu. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. It could be wrong to trade aggressively here because I've got the crowd favorite in hand. Ooh, that's a nice one.
I am the blade in the darkness.
I think we just done this. And then next turn, we can go Arachnoid into Zed of our own. Let's lead on Zed in case they play a bigger blocker here that would prefer to stun rather than stunning this.
What would you wish to learn?
Yeah, I think I'd rather stun this one, because forcing them to block with this sounds great for us. And depending on what their follow-up is here, this Brothers Bond might let us push lethal. Sure. Okay, and I think I attack with just these two now. This can't block here. And if this blocks either of these, they die. And I want to keep the rest of these in play because this gets bigger for every unit I have. Yes, so they take the hit here. And then next turn, I get to go Dork into Crowd Favorite, and Crowd Favorite gets huge.
Do not deny me. We go as one.
Ooh, this is actually kind of nice because now I could go this dork into crowd favorite, and then crowd favorite is extra big. It means I don't have my champion in play for my attack next turn, but I think that's fine, because this is going to be +5, so it's going to be an 8/7. Deal 1 to all enemies. Rude. Huh? Alright, now I'm going to Zed, and then we'll play this instead of opening attacks. So the Chem Punk Shredder chat. Big boy.
I salute you.
God, it is. This is why when people are like the KDA cards don't fit the League lore, like there's like this metal guitar rocker in the game already. The range of stuff that the League IP covers is great. Oh wow, that's gross. So they're gonna get to replay this with Homecoming now? Okay, so now I have to attack. Because otherwise this is gonna kill a bunch of my stuff when it comes down again. Right? And I have a full wide attack here anyways. So hopefully this Brothers Bond ends up being lethal here. That one fits thematically. I mean, so do the KD8 cards. I mean, like, I feel like it's pretty incredible mental gymnastics to be like, KD8 cards don't fit thematically, but like, Guitar Rocker guy does. Rock is okay at Runeterra, but K-pop is not, yeah.
What is ours?
Yes, all right. Get out of here. We only have rock music. We only have rock music in Runeterra. These darn kids and their K-pop and other nonsense. It's not authentic, darn it. Man, I'm kind of stuck here. Razor Rocks, thank you for the entire year of support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. The things that people are willing to suspend their disbelief for versus not always cracks me up. The Bam, welcome, good afternoon. Do I want this package with the lower curve, or do I want this decisive maneuvers as a potential blowout? I feel like I'd rather have these because I don't have my deck goes wide, but I don't have a ton of things with Overwhelm in it. I think I want the second of these. Let's grab these. There's also more spiders in there, and I've got some other things that power up spiders. Let's get more Spooter synergy going on here. $26,000 people is definitely a Hooglandia record. I think our previous was like 11,000 or so. I really like the limited format in Runeterra. I'm not a huge fan of Magic's limited format because it tends to be lower powered, and Runeterra does a really good job of keeping their limited format pretty high powered. I actually kind of wish we were going second with this hand. I'm gonna keep these, but this is not where we want our 1/7 drop. Please stay in my deck until turn 7, Ephirian. Zoe on 1's kind of scary. Hey, Coin, thanks for the sub gift. I appreciate it. I think we're just banking Spell Mana this turn because I want to trigger Nightfall on this next turn, and this can do that. Pretty aggressive start for the opponent here as well.
A drop of kindness creates many ripples.
So I think I'm gonna give this Challenger, and I'm gonna give this +2 attack, and we'll ship in here and trade there and hit them for 6. Because remember, this is gonna lose Fearsome at the end of turn anyway, so trading this off is fine. Lets these get in safely. Well, that's rough. To a random 5-cost follower. Getting a little RNG'd on that one. I guess we play this, and it means they can't attack with Zoe this turn. Or they do, sure. We do get to make, that trade means I get to make some spiders here. And then we can Keeper of the Masks next turn. So we're gonna have like K-ish attacks. Alright, Noxian, between Noxian Fervor and the Ethereum here, we might be able to sneak this one out. Depending on what the rest of their hand looks like. This is a 6-power attacker, so they're going to be able to block these. That's super unfortunate. Alright, crunch.
Your training has failed.
This blocking to 2 does mean that I'm able to Noxian Fervor to finish this.
Tap of my wand and
Okay, are we... I think I have to just do this now and, like, hope that Ethereum plus the top of our deck can get us there over the course of the next couple turns. The problem here is the board is clear, but we're at similar life totals, but they have a lot of cards in hand, right? I guess these aren't real cards, but, like, we have 2 versus their 4, basically, even if we discount these.
Tales of our past are seeds for our future.
I'm not currently taking Runeterra deck submissions, Claire.
So pretty.
I think my Runeterra stuff's gonna be focused on expedition mode for the time being. I like their limited format a lot. All right, if we can somehow survive next turn, this might let us sneak out a win here. Yeah, I'll be reassessing when Shrumia hits the card for sure. That's a little ways off. It's like 2 weeks out still.
So much to tell us.
I deal in coins and cards.
Dead to opens here. I think we already played our Noxian Fervor 2, right? So probably just dead.
Don't stand in my way.
Really close game here. One turn off. All right, we get to make a swap here if we want. Scorched Earth is kind of bad in our proactive deck, and Young Witch seems sweet, so let's take another one of those. And again, the Runeterra expeditions work similar to the gauntlet that we played to start today, so if you lose 2 in a row, you're done. But if we win this next game, we get to make up for that loss we just had. And the limited mode is very forgiving in general. Not only do you have to lose 2 in a row for your run to be done, but if you do have that happen, a single limited entry in Runeterra actually lets you draft twice, and then you get prizes based on which of those 2 runs is more successful. The bot is a 56-month sub. It is. Huh? Is it crazy to just keep all of these? I feel like it's not. We're attacking on evens. So I get to play, man, this stupid 7-drop. We like drafted him, like, we're like, all right, this will be good late. It's just been like, I don't open again 2 games in a row. Bitter and Fort, welcome to the channel this afternoon. So we'll get to go ahead and drop this if they don't have a big in.
Nothing to fear.
This is actually a great pickup here too. Yeah, it's annoying. I guess we trade in.
Suffer long.
I want to go home.
So this will pump up the GM on everything in hand next turn, and then we can go Sparring Student into House Spider to double trigger Sparring Student. Get a pretty big attack in. Ooh, we'll even have mana to Brothers Bond next turn as well. So this pumps up everything in our hand. No blocks here on this. Their 1/4 into my 3/1 isn't very enticing.
I can learn from watching you.
Okay, attack with this one too, because if they want to throw this in front of here, the Brothers Bond get out of the way. Like ideally they like block here, and then Brothers Bond trades up into both of their things. And this heals them normally, but you can't go above 20 Nexus totals, so that's going to happen, and then we get to get in for 6 here, which is great. This will make both these other spiders 2 extra attack, which is nice. I don't think I want to open, because we can make this bigger.
They picked the wrong row.
Depending on what they do here, we might want to crowd favorite this turn. So this will be +4. Yeah, I think I just crowd favorite here, actually.
For Nazis!
Vengeance, rude.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you get, if you're filling your weekly vault consistently, you get a bunch of draft tokens that way. It's a great way to play Runeterra. I think I'm okay with this trade and this trade. That is a... They must have a deal 1 in hand, huh? Hopefully that is something that deals... If we get Warping Wailed here, we're gonna get savaged. Alright, well that play means they don't have Warping Wail mana. What if I just skitter them back? That's just not resource efficient. Yeah, let's Ethereum here. If I get the opportunity to trade with something inside of combat here, I want to, because I can go skitter into Arachnoid Host next turn. Wow, that's really good too. Alright, let's start here and see what they do. Stun their lifesteal. Oh, they forgot this was Nightfall to stun something. Yes, yeah, the pump removing temporary damage from student is solid synergy. And just like that, we won our second one, so our loss that we had doesn't matter. Nice. Get some swaps here. I think another House Spider is much better than Claws of the Dragon for us, so happy to swap that out. I believe they were dead on Bordeler. Dope. Thanks for the follow. Good afternoon. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Cole, good afternoon. We're 2-0. Can our expedition go all the way, champion? We did dream. The guy that came out got our heat all set up, and then we are probably gonna end up replacing the unit over the summer because there were some other issues that there was it's making some kind of banging sound that it's not supposed to make when you open it up, but it's functional for the time being. It should be good through the summer, through the season. What's going on, Hayes? Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. The expedition's been good.
What's today's lesson?
Really solid curve here. So this gets bigger every time a unit comes into play. So Elise comes down. Elise is going to attack some another unit. We're attacking for 6 here. Well, we know they don't have any Nightfall cards in hand. So they can trade for this, but they're still taking 4 here. And then next turn we get to deploy Zed, and then we have really solid open attacks with Zed, which you love to see. What's going on, Jonah? Yeah, Runeterra has the best play-draw balance of any card game I've ever played. Just incredibly well done.
I am the blade in the darkness.
Are you supposed to be here?
And then getting to Brothers Bond on the Zed is real good. Because it's basically like getting an extra, because he transfers his power over to his shadow. Just like turn 4, attack you for 10, 15. Not bad. Yeah, Runeterra has a better play draw differential than chess, is like. It's like an impressive stat line. Yeah, like I said, like I mentioned when we started drafting that like I like playing low curve aggressive decks. Like games like this are showing why. A lot of people I think don't pay enough attention to their curve at expeditions, and you get a lot of games like this if you draft aggro decks where you just run them down.
Oh, it is a great day for reckoning.
Is that true, chat? Do you think it's a great day for reckoning? Woo! What a stunning play from our sentry here. Are we done here? I think we're done here. Boot, boot. Got him.
They will all learn to fear my order.
All right. What do we want here? Summon 3 spiderlings, then grant spider allies 1 extra attack. That's pretty good. I like Elise the most, but Guillotine's not super great. I feel like this is probably the best pickup here. Brood Awakening's the best piece of top, and Jewel Protector's not terrible. Zed's been okay too. Maybe we grab this one. I think Zed's a better champion than Draven in our deck. Yeah, that's a good read, Hex. We're probably not going to have room for the 3 spiderlings on our bench in a lot of instances. I think that's probably correct. Let's take the Zed package. Casa and GMO. Good afternoon. All right, 3 wins. Let's see if we can get all the way up to the 7, huh? Quinn, Thresh. So 2 slower champions yet again. Thresh especially tends to be a more controlling card, so we will be able to get under them here again. Easy mulligan on these 2. I think we keep this 2-3. Would like to find a 1-drop though. Nice. And this is... I'm gonna play this on 2 So I think we lead on the other fearsomes. That way we have 2 fearsomes to start. So if they play a blocker. Hey, congrats, D-Beard. Good luck in your seasonal tournament run. Yep. Good afternoon, Goki. Scorched Earth, not stellar. This is a card we wouldn't mind swapping out of our deck. The silly 7 drop just continuing to be glued to our opener.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
Well, this can't block meaningfully, so we're just going to take this hit for sure. Do I open attacks here? I think so. It's close. I don't want them to play like a really big blocker. I could go this into this with the Nightfall, but if they play like a 4 toughness thing, I end up really sad. And this year we get to push like 6 damage, which sounds great. Yeah, I think that's probably a good rule of thumb. Anytime they don't have good blocks on Zed, you just open.
How'd you do that?
It's not a bad pickup. Makes our fearsomes more scary. Well... Do I Spider this turn, actually? So Valor can't kill Zed? If I Spider, Valor doesn't kill any of my stuff, right? So, since they have decent blocks anyways, I think I never Glade to start here. Because we might want to Stygian as well this turn. And then we get to attack with everything except this. Their Thresh could theoretically level this turn, I suppose. Yeah, this and this are their only ones that can block my fearsomes, and they're the only ones that can block Zed profitably. So it feels like my opponent's between a rock and a hard place here. They can throw something away in front of this. Oh, I could have Scorched Earth my own thing. Ha! That's a good catch. That's fine. We should still be okay here, but yeah, one of the things I wish Runeterra would clean up a little bit is it's kind of inconsistent which cards let you kill your own things, which ones don't. Because some removal spells in Runeterra say anything, and some of them only say opponent's things. Maybe it's a region differential, but like Fervor, Chat's right, or Scorched Earth definitely could kill any damaged thing there. So I could have killed my own thing for lethal with the Neverglade Collector. Noxie and Guillotine is enemy only? Yeah, that's a little awkward. Good afternoon, Mr. Kilted. They are at 1 here, so we get to make some spooters.
The chains, they never stop.
I'm supposed to just open here, right? Yeah, but like, what if they have like Whale or Grasp? Like, Whale or Grasp are way more likely than Ruination, right? Like I don't think any of those cards are super common in Expedition. If I get Ruinated, I feel real bad here, but I think this plays around way more things. Hey, Skip Dash, thank you for the 36 months. That is a long time. Welcome back.
That's fight.
Got you in my sights.
All right, do they have Grasp too? They can still play Grasp or Whale. Man, they had them both, huh? Brutal. At least we kill Quinn inside of combat here. They're going to 2. Close. So we've got them on the ropes here, but they've got a bunch of cards in hand here yet. We're not just the fact that this puts 2 bodies into play is a big deal. Like we're gonna go 3 more wide here. We do still have Noxian Fervor in our deck. Hey, Master Chief, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Good afternoon. And now they're debating if they want to take the pass here or not.
Coming in hot!
Feels like they're stabilizing shit. Ooh, this is actually really good because it makes these lethal. They could fill their board here too. We might end up trading off boards and then being behind because they have cards in hand. Yeah, I'm definitely playing the spider first, so we can be 6 wide. What's going on, Blevins? Good afternoon. Nick Zone, good afternoon to you too.
See the world through new eyes.
New eyes that are 1 attack bigger. What's our best draw here? Noxian Fervor. Do I have to take the pass now? Because if I attack with everything, I lose my board, and then Fervor's no longer lethal, right? Riley, good afternoon.
Follow my lead.
So now we play this to stun this. So that way we can have at least 1 unit, but we're basically just like tapping the top of the deck waiting for a Fervor here, right? We've got 1 Fervor and 21 cards, so like low chance, but not 0. Opponent stabilized hard with that grasp. The vengeance into grasp that turn. Afternoon Perkins. They're all 1-1 in front of there, I suppose. Alright, another little bit of heal there. Means we're done and gone. Alright, we gonna swap something out here? Earth for another century sounds great. I guess Skitterer is pretty good too. Yeah, I'd take the Skitterer actually. Hey, Mai, do you ever own a pair of? I don't know what those letters stand for. Listen, I'm 30 at this point. The only jeans I own are also part spandex. And if you've never worn stretch jeans, would highly recommend. They are life-changing. Joe Joseph and Doss, good afternoon. And Piri Primi, thanks for the 5-month sub. Welcome back. They are wonderful. As someone who was never a jean wearer, the addition of stretchy jeans are lovely. Genco jeans are from the 90s. Oh, yeah, I'm only 30, so I was barely alive in the 90s. Not old enough to have fancy jeans. Good afternoon, Exploding Kick. They're before my time, yeah, sounds like it.
Prepared for anything. Carrots can.
Is Young Witch trading with Teemo here? I think Young Witch is trading with Teemo here. or he's not getting to. That works too.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
They are a PNZ deck. We could see something like Mystic Shot happen here. To give this quick attack, so that way the 3-2 can't trade with it in combat, which is nice. We got a Troll Chanter Flash Freeze here. It's a Death Ray, sure. So we get to jump out on this is great for us.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
So I think the play here is Skitterer into Precious Pet, and then we can crowd favorite next turn. Oh, they drew the Death Ray Mach 2 already. That's a rough beat. Rude. I'll take this hit here because I want my units for my crowd favorite to grow up nice and big. Perfect. So we get the Precious Pet in, and then we'll play this out at +4. +4 is a 6/5. Sounds lovely. Mr. Gibberish and Cut Swag. Good afternoon, folks. Hang out playing some Legends of Runeterra. If you want to check the game out, if you're a Prime Gaming subscriber. Thanks to the Prime sponsor, you can get yourself some free wild cards in-game. Get building some decks yourself. I guess these attacks actually aren't great. What if we do this? And I leave this one back for now. I give this one quick attack so I can attack into the 4/3s. I think this is better. I don't think I want to throw this away, especially with the Brothers Bond in hand.
Excuse you.
They're going down to 8 here, and the boards are going to trade off for the most part. Seems fine for us. Again, in that position, we're like head on board and life total, but we've given up cards in hand to do so. So opponent could potentially catch back up here. Nothing fantastic to use our mana on this turn, unfortunately, so probably just going to have it go unspent. And then next turn, we have a really great attack setup, right? We get to go Brothers Bond on these to make them 4/1s, and then we can drop 2 Stygians, and we'll have 16 Fearsomes, plus a little bit of reach from this.
Pain is nothing.
Well, that's rude. Okay, so they're going to Sajani hook this, and I think we just fervor their dome here now. Use our mana for the turn. So they're at 5. These only keep that Nightfall bonus till end of turn, so I need to wait till my turn to deploy that. Ooh, that's nice. Now I do this now, and I can hold the Brothers Bond as a surprise, right?
Happy to do whatever's needed. Oh, that's a good one.
Avalanche isn't something I really think we think about or play around here, especially in their Teemo deck. They've got that. They deserve the win. I'm going to want to go as wide as possible here, though, because while something like Avalanche isn't common, things like Mystic Shot, Frostbites, things to wipe attack or kill single units could be very likely here. Afternoon, Snoozy. This is my spooky owl chat. Spooky owl's coming for you. He knows where you sleep, chat.
Grow free.
We have some pup caps in our deck that we're not going to draw from. Got him. Crawling Sensation's been pretty mediocre, and Green Duo being a cheap elusive sounds lovely. Alright, 4 wins. Moving on up slowly, getting there the hard way, taking losses on the in-between, but so long as we don't lose 2 in a row, we don't get pushed out. Afternoon, Ben. We lost in game 7. Twisted Ophelio seemed pretty impossible to beat for our aggressive deck. We had like one of our best draws possible, and they firmly stuffed us in a box, and it was not close. It was close until it wasn't. Like, it felt like it was close, but in reality, they had plenty of tools to beat us up. I think I mulligan crowd favorite here, looking for 2s and 3s. Definitely want to keep my 1-drop on 1. Man, this stupid 7-drop just stuck in our opener. That's phenomenal. Deal. I banned Anivia, K-Smith. Anivia, Shen, Fiora, and Lee Sin are the things I was banning with most priority. So I could Blade Scout into this. We could also stun something this turn. I think I play the Sentry this turn because of how it fills my curve out. Using all my mana this turn has a lot of appeal. Yeah, Lee Sin's actually gotten pushed out of the format a good deal. That deck hasn't been as popular, is my understanding. Its win rate has gone down, so it's become a lot less popular. That's phenomenal. Love it. And then all of these are bigger, and we have 5 mana next turn, right?
Moon's crescent blade.
It's a little annoying they get to eat something with their challenger here, but our attack's gonna be real swole next turn. All these are a little bit bigger. Yeah, I don't expect them to change Lee Sin at all ever. It seems like they're happy with that type of design. I'd expect it to just be a regular part of the game moving forward. Pull back is for the follow, and Fran, good afternoon. I'm gonna leave this last because once we play this might incentivize them to play something else out. Sleep is, as a father of 3 small children, you are not wrong that sleep is in fact amazing. Big agree. I haven't done any math on this attack, but they can figure that out. Seems good for me. Looks like most of the math works out with something I'm happy with. No, I didn't make a push to qualify for their seasonal tournament. It can't hurt her. A lot of the decks we played on stream this season were viewer decks, so our rank wasn't very good.
My faith protects me.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
Well, that's rude. I guess that means they won't have it for this next turn.
Burn away doubt.
Think about the best way to describe Lee Sin to a Magic player, Chewy, is think if Embercleave had built-in protection and was also in the color blue, so it had counter spells to pair with it naturally.
You cannot sway me. Meet destiny.
Hey, Mordix, thanks for the 22 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, that's fair. It doesn't happen like turn 4 like Embercleave does ever. But like it happens like 6, 7, 8 pretty consistently.
I wanna go home. This way. Go.
Are you dead? Did we get you? Got a little 3-ball here as well. Folly, good afternoon. Well, that's rude. Oh wait, this is sweet. So I can fervor here to keep my thing alive and kill them. I think killing this is better. Oh gosh, are they gonna they're gonna take my fervor with Spell Thief? Well, that punishes me. I didn't fervor their face because they're in Shadow Isle, so if they had like a deal 1 to kill this, killing this to save my other thing is better for me. I don't think it matters. I think we should be good either way, but I didn't do it that way because they're in Shadow Isles and they could have had another piece of removal. Afternoon Owl. This can't block. Let's pump this up to lethal and attack here. These are all sorcery speeds. This is guaranteed dead. Yep. Right, and then there were 5 wins, chat. Huh? I think honestly just skipping all of these. None of these sound super exciting. Alright, Twisted Fate Kalista. Yeah, this seems good, right? So we're attacking on evens. So we'll skip playing this on 1. We'll play this on 2. We'll play this on 3. We'll play this on 4.
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
This will have a bunch of attack on 4 because we'll get to have this. This will be up to a 5. And no plays here to start. It's great for us. Love the slow starts out of our opponents.
Tales of our master, seeds for our future.
With this draw, would I rather go this? I don't think so. I think we want to get the Zen down and try and get that leveling ASAP.
Shadows.
I'm always up for a round or two. Who says I don't share? Running K.
It's a pretty good Twisted Fate for them. We're still in a great spot. Probably going to 9 here if they don't throw away their champion. Next turn we get to go Green Glade Duo into Elise here.
All or nothing.
This is fine. Then honestly, I think we probably play the Blade Scout out this turn too, just so we have a full 6 open attacks. You've got some pilfered goods, enjoy. Because these will each make a unit, and then this will make us full. If we start the turn by attacking, they won't be able to deploy anything else with this. This is going to lose the elusive buff, obviously, but combat trick to start here is lovely. These pump up this. I imagine they're very dead here. Even a whale shouldn't save them with the brothers bond here.
Easy.
Yep. Good night.
Surprise. I do bite.
Elise was very nippy there. She was great. All right. You get 5 picks at the end before you play for the last point, huh? I'm going to get rid of the 7-drop, chat. It's been in our hand way too many times. I would love a Skitterer. Scorched Earth's been pretty whatever. I would love another Collector to burn some damage with. We've only had 1 Battlecaster, but it's been great every time we've drawn it. Our deck goes real wide. I think I'm happy with all of these. I think I like, yeah, Jeweled Protector's not great, but Guillotine's also not very good. I would like a crowd favorite, but I don't feel like I want to give up my fervor for it. The touch of Reach has been really good. I think that's the least trades I've ever done when we're going for a 7th win. Afternoon Slushy. Yeah, we're gonna like draw the Skitterer on turn 8. Wish it was the elusive card. Man, this is one of those hands where like we wish we were attacking on evens. So I understand that part. Blood, I meant was that was the least amount of trades I've ever taken. So we declined like 2 or 3 of the trades there at the end. I wasn't counting exactly. Right, what I was intending to communicate. So I understand mechanically how the system works.
Come closer. I don't bite.
Hey, Gupt. Thanks for the follow. Thanks everybody for hanging out this afternoon. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream card games and turn-based strategy games like Legends of Runeterra here full-time on Twitch.
Shadows.
If you're enjoying the content, be sure to give us a follow and stop by again sometime. If you have Prime Gaming, be sure to check out the Prime sponsor as well for Runeterra. You can hook up and get some free epic wild cards in-game with that. Pretty easy open attacks here. I assume we're going to see this coral creatures go under a Z-shaped bus here in a moment.
Why are you
Howdy, Gnaw and Bleed. Afternoon. We're eating my 1/1 and letting Zed level? Yes, please. Yes, please. Do they have a removal spell or something lined up for this? They must have removed for Zed lined up, right? There's no way you let him level without it? I guess they don't know that we have second Zed to draw to, right? Dub's Battlecaster next turn means our open attacks on 5 are disgusting. The eye says you're Zed. Oh, I have 2 Zed and 2 Elise. I'm not sure. I thought the order of these told you that, but I think looking at more examples, I think I was actually wrong about that, Hex. Aphelios without Nightfall. You love to see it. Are we ready for a Reckoning, opponent? I wonder if they forgot the seed at Nightfall. Vulnerable's a little sad. It means that they're gonna... Ooh, wait, what if do I just Keeper of the Masks now?
Kneel, students, rise, warriors.
So this way, if they want to... What do they have a deal with? They have a Pale Cascade here? Okay. That makes sense.
That's a yikes.
I'm pretty sure we just open here.
We could use a bite.
If they block one of my 2-power things, they're dead to Fervor. It's kind of appealing to like try and play out more things pre-combat, but like giving them a chance to like stun my Zed with a moon weapon, for example, would not be great. Going to 1 is bold. Opponent definitely isn't scared, chat. Their dojo does not contain fear. Dead or near enough. Can't stun chance with whoever. You can, it just doesn't re-stun them the following turn. So Gravium can stun a champion, it just doesn't stun it again the following turn.
Reality is just your mind crumbling under what it doesn't understand, silly!
And hopefully this fervor just puts them between a rock and a hard place.
Off we go! Slow down!
Slow down! This artwork is great. She's got him by the tongue. This should be very lethal, I imagine. They have to both stop the Noxian Fervor and kill the Neverglade Collector. Yeah, can you put it? Sweet. Hey, Kalok. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this afternoon.
The little ones will miss you.
The little ones will miss you.